people.
Hey Africa.
Welcome to Let's Chat Africa with me, your girl Livy from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.
And Maggie from Kenya, the pride of Africa.
Oh, even laughing.
Why are you so happy today? Why is she laughing, guys?
Yeah, hey people, we are back on Let's Chat Africa, and today we have something interesting. As usual, we always have something interesting from Africa, and today it's about transportation means in Africa. And here we bring you all the way matatu.
Yes.
Kenya. And taxis. How do they call it? Taxis? Taxi, like.
It's just a taxi.
It's taxi.
Here they call them a cab, but back home we call them taxis.
We have what we call the special hires and then the other taxis. But before we go deep into transport, let's say thank you so much to our viewers. Thank you for watching, for subscribing. Please follow us on our...
New viewers, please. This
subscribe.
This
is Let's Chat Africa, yes.
Subscribe.
Follow us on our Instagram, Let's Chat Africa, on our personal handles. I'm Vianji on Let's Chat Africa.
Margaret, Let's Chat Africa.
And then on Facebook, it's Let's Chat Africa. We also have on Instagram the group thing, Let's Chat Africa. So you can follow us.
Let's Chat Africa.
Like, share, follow, and be part of this.
Give it a thumbs up, guys.
So back to the topic of the day, transportation means in Africa. And
God.
I have that word that I love so much. Matatu, Madam Matatu is here.
Hey, watu wangu wa Nairobi, mnaendelea aje? Hey, matatu.
Matatu.
Guys,
the buses are also called matatus. Those the big ones that have music like do.
Those are matatus. We call them. Is it just a general word?
It's a general name.
Yeah, matatus. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's the buses. Buses there. Okay, matatus. Let's say they carry like maybe less
14.
than 50 people.
Okay.
There's the smaller one for 14 people.
Yes.
It's Nissans. They carry like 14 people. And then there are the ones we call matatus now is like mini buses.
Okay.
Yes, and then now the normal buses is just buses, but the common word is just matatu. Natumia matatu kwenda kazini, utachukua matatu namba ngapi, which means we use the general word is matatu, but they have numbers.
That's the difference between the transportation of Kenya and in Uganda. I realized that when I went to Kenya, that the matatus, the buses, however you call it, they are numbered.
Yes.
By the routes, I think.
The routes, exactly.
So that is so easy. Back home, I think they would work on it, I believe, with time, but we are still having just knowing that is a matatu, that's a taxi.
So
knowing it's a white in color with blue lines, that's when you know that's a taxi. So
let me ask you, like Kenya, anyway, it's things here advanced, but back home at least I'll tell if someone is coming to see me, I'll say, hey, chukua matatu number, let's say 46, or chukua matatu 1960. So I know it's going somewhere. And then once you take matatu, let's
you
say
have specific places where you can chukua that matatu from?
Yes, in town there are specific places.
And the parks, for us we call them parks. We have parks like, for instance, we have Old Park. It's an old park that has been there. We have New Park. So depending on where you're coming from, the upper side of town, you use the Old Park. Then the lower side of the town, you normally use like New Park, because that is the closest. And we have on the streets also, like Kampala Road, Rome Street, depending on the streets, they have matatus, they have taxis all over. And then,
so for us, it depends where you're going. The particular routes, they stay in a particular place. So it doesn't matter you are working uptown or CBD, which is central business district, or you're working downtown. So it depends where you stay. So you have to walk and go and get your number matatu wherever you're going.
Yeah.
So, and the good thing, guys, there's music, there's videos.
I'm telling you, this transport topic here, I knew it's gonna work for Maggie. And when it talks about transportation,
seriously.
You can miss your place. Me, the new person in Kenya, I would easily miss where to come out from because of the music and the...
For us, we know, even if I'm listening to music, because I've passed there so many times. I know before I reach there, I'm getting there.
And funny enough,
just get used to.
The matatus have music and the screens, so you are watching at the same time listening. It can even make you forget you in a taxi.
Matatus. So sometimes I think sometimes it makes you had a very hard day at work, you're stressed.
But
sometimes you feel
the
like
noise.
Oh, this music's too much. I need to
Yes.
relax. You know, sometimes you're like, let me just, just fit in.
One thing I know,
the music.
People relax differently.
Exactly.
Some people would be so tired and stressed from work, and when they get into those public means, the matatus, the taxis, and they listen to that kind of music, they forget about the issues that happened at work. And they are then those who would want no noise. Like for instance, back home, most people don't want noise when they are going back home.
You know, like me, where I used to stay, I know those routes. I'll know. Hiyo ni matatu manyanga. Matatu manyanga means for young people. You know, those young people. They are hyper. They like music. They like those videos, the matatus are decorated.
Banging.
So maybe if I'm tired, I know the matatus which are so noisy, they have loud music.
You even have that.
There are some which
privilege of saying I'll not go to number this because it's noisy.
No. Let's say I'm gonna use number. Let's say an example. Which number? Let's say I'm gonna use number 45. That's an example. I'm gonna use 45, but at least I know number 45. There's some matatus which they don't have that,
But they're all having 45.
They have music, but there's a limit. Maybe they won't play too much, or the older ones, like the older ones, not like the new ones.
Yeah.
The new ones, they are coming with all those madoidos,
Depending on, and then another thing, they're always decorated.
Yes.
Back home, recently they have decided, like, if the driver of that car, of that taxi, of that...
So you call them taxi, not matatu?
Taxi, yeah, we call them taxi. The driver of that taxi, if he likes a musician, let me say, any musician like Bobby Wine, Bebe Cool, they'll always put a picture, or they'll choose a word from the music, the word from the lyrics, and put it on the taxi, so that when people, sometimes you're in this taxi and you're reading something from the other taxi, you're like,
unashuka unakimbia unasema
and then you're reading, you're like, this person loves this person loves Bobby Wine, this person loves this kind of music, or the words they put, don't follow me, don't do this, you understand? They communicate a lot.
So let me ask you, if let's say I'm coming to visit you in Uganda, I've never been to Uganda, so you are not able to come to the city to pick me up, so you are giving me instructions. Okay, Margaret, I want you to go here and there, ask someone here. So there's no matatu numbers. How am I supposed to know which matatu I'm supposed to take?
What I tell you, when you reach, go to Kampala Road or the Old Park. For instance, I live in Chileka, the side of Kampala. Go to Old Park. You'll hear them calling,
shouting,
Chileka. Oh yes, or you ask Chileka. Yeah, because normally Chileka they pass there is Chileka through, there is Chileka Kamuli Road. So I normally tell you, take Chileka Kamuli Road or Chileka that is straight. And then I'll tell you, ask the driver to put you on this kind of...
so they don't have a conductor, like is only the driver?
No, the driver, I mean the conductor. Tell the conductor to put you at the gas station. Or to put you at this kind of some places and number. There are those that...
Yeah, it's it's like just take number.
There are locations that is even hard to tell someone that leave him or her here, because of the locality of the place. Yeah, then apart from that, you can
we call them stages. Tell the conductor to put you stage.
Yeah, there are stages, but there are those people who live before the stage or after the stage, and you have to come out. And then we have another means of transport, which is the motorbike. We call them boda. So those ones are also a very easy means of transport. They make life easy for people in Kampala so much. For instance, if Maggie comes to see me, if I don't want her to be in the taxi, in the matatu, because of traffic, I will tell Maggie to jump on the border.
Tell them.
And I will tell the border person. I'll tell Maggie, give me the border person. I tell the person, please bring her here, because those normal ones will drive you until the gate.
Yeah, because those ones they know.
That's the difference. The taxi or matatu will leave you upstage. The border person, the motorbike, will drive you to the gate.
Yes.
That's the difference. So that's also another means of transport, and people love it.
Yeah, even Nairobi we have borders, so
love it. But in Nairobi, Nairobi is not so much in town.
The borders, you know, I've
They
been
are
there.
off town, I think.
I've been out of Kenya for some time. For now, I'm not so sure. But before they used to be in town. But I heard that they were told to be stay out of town. But I'm not so sure, guys.
The last time I went to Nairobi, the times I've been to Nairobi, because I was going to Ejigiri, is it Ejigiri? Gigiri. It was so hard for me to find like a border or a motorbike to bring me to town, Nairobi.
So which side were you coming from to go to Gigiri?
I used to come from town within like hotels.
But then you don't know exactly which.
Yeah, I used to be around towns, like the hotels within the middle of Nairobi.
She's in town, Nairobi.
The Kavio, you know, the Kavio is like congestion and chaos. Yeah. So then it would be so hard.
You could have taken a matatu.
Yeah, I would walk to the other side of like village market. Is it called village
you
market
cannot,
village or something?
From town you cannot walk to village market. It's the distance.
No, I mean from Ejigili, wherever I was coming from, the hospital, that part. There is that place called Market is something.
Market.
The mall.
Or let's say maybe from Gigiri you used to alight, or if you were going around there, I don't know exactly which place you are going, but village market is around there, Gigiri.
Does that big mall. So out, besides there are stages for matatus. Yeah, well, sometimes I would take them. Yeah, so another thing I realized, the difference between the transportation of Kenya and ours. When you get into the matatu of Kenya, you should not sleep. When you say I'm coming out, please get ready. People, the leg is out. Not because like back home when someone will say I'm coming out. And
you're
then
still seated down.
You sit. They will leave you. Or they will continue with you to the next destination.
Once we get into the matatu, it's full. We have started our journey. We pay our fare. So, you know, I'm getting the next stage. And you prepare yourself. I'm getting out.
Do you have bicycles back home that do transportation? Bicycles?
Long time ago now.
Yeah,
maybe you personally.
There are places in town. I mean Kampala Middle Center, where people would not again jump on the border, the bike. They will choose to do the bicycle.
Oh,
I don't know why. Yeah, but me, I wouldn't. They do, especially people working downtown. I don't
Nairobi
know.
So far, I've not seen anybody like using the bicycles, but outskirts of Nairobi. Personally, your own bike, but it's not like doing business. The ones I know is the borders.
We also live around the taxis, the big ones of the one that carries 14 passengers. We have the small ones like Bazit, they call them Kawiyonjo. Those are small cars like
how many?
Like Corona, Toyota, those small ones. So those ones do like you see how Uber.
Oh, it's like Uber
or Lyft. So that's what they do. They park around those good places, like Kampala Road. There are those known places. So you can get into that one and you pay your 20,000, which is a little bit expensive.
But comfortably seated and going. Oh, okay.
But of course, it's not for everyone.
I know,
not for every class. So those are the ones that feel like I can't do, or I want to rush to the airport or something. Then there is. These days there is Uber too. Yeah,
there's Uber. You can just Uber.
And even with the
normal
bikes,
taxis, there are other companies.
Yeah, even with the bikes themselves, the borders, they have also Uber.
Oh.
So now you can order it from home. It will come, pick you, put you to the next destination, which was not the same thing those days.
So you hear, guys, if you want to go to visit Uganda or Kenya, transportation is becoming easier. It's not like use like
it's easy, not like
border to the airport.
When you compare the transportation
Lyft,
of there, Kenya, Uganda, and then you come to America. Yeah, transportation, the buses, a place of 15 minutes. When you're driving, the bus will take you an hour. You see the difference?
A place you can drive like 30 minutes.
And there is not traffic.
It will take you, I think, 2 hours.
It's not even that there is traffic here, not traffic. Because back home, there is a lot of traffic. Maybe you will say, I'll reach in 45 minutes or 1 hour.
1 hour.
But here, there is no traffic. But I don't understand that
The reason why I think maybe it's the one, I don't know, but I'm just thinking maybe they want a lot of people to own their cars. Because we don't have like a straight, let's say I'm coming from point A, I'm jumping B, I'm going to C. I cannot have like a straight bus. And the buses
you cannot.
They are scheduled on time. So I have
to also numbered like Kenya, surprisingly.
Exactly, they're numbered. So I'll take like maybe one bus from place A, I go to B, and then if that schedule of bus B is not aligning with my time, I have to wait for the next available bus.
Yes.
And then it will take, and then it won't go because it has to go every stage to drop or pick.
And
so
the difference between the transportation of here, the public transportation of here, with Kenya and Uganda is that in Kenya or Uganda, when you miss this matatu or this taxi, another is going to come in
another one is coming
but
in
here
minutes.
you'll have to time them.
They're timed.
Yes, you have to be on the app. You time
maybe
it.
Some then 15 minutes duration, some 30 minutes interval.
Yeah, so if you don't want to do that, people here drive a lot because of who would want to be in that kind of
waiting
going for
a place
2 hours.
You can drive yourself 30 minutes.
So
you take 2 hours.
Yeah, people use a lot of Ubers here, Lyft and other means.
And then they force people to learn how to drive.
Yes.
And then owning a car here is not hard like
myself. I came here, I didn't know how to drive.
You see, so it's not hard.
But the transportation forced me. The situation forced me
how to drive.
I got out of my comfort zone because I was
then
very
owning
scared.
a car here is not hard. It's not like back home. Here is like you can own a car. It's easily you get it through a loan. You paid every month.
Credit. Even back home, girls are owning cars early. First job, go get a bank loan.
But it's different than here because back home, if
you can get old cars. Here you can even get a new model.
And then when I was in Nairobi, in my mind, I was like, if now I buy a car, the money I'm earning is not enough.
Yeah.
So you
I'll think about it, calculate it. I have
see?
to do this, I have to do that.
Yeah, but
even
here, it's
the bills
easy.
are here.
But at least you manage. You have to own your own car. You pay on
it's
credit.
not even if you don't want to own a car. The
it
situation
forces you to own a car
you.
and know how to drive.
So today we are trying to give you a comparison of the transportation between Kenya, Uganda, and then here for those people who are hoping to travel to Uganda. If you've never traveled or if you're coming here,
bear in mind.
And another thing we did not mention about here, you must have, most of them have cards for transportation. You can pay cash, but mostly it's very reliable and convenient for you to have a card, a refill. You always
just
refill it.
load money to your card,
which is different from our country.
I think sometime in Kenya, I think there's a time, I don't remember exactly when they started introducing that thing that you buy a card, you load it with money, when you go in, you give them, they
just like airtime.
But I think they stopped. I don't know
just like
why.
in Uganda, how you can have maybe airtime, but that's different because the airtime you scratch it, use it and drop it. But here is a card.
It's just a card you load.
When you put on this, it does not have money. You have to load. You load like something like for a week or 2 weeks. But you realize the gas you're using in the car, your own car, and then the transportation you're using, you rather have a car sometimes.
Yeah. It's easier. So guys, if you're planning to come here, please bear in mind transportation is not that easy. If you don't know how to drive, public
please learn to drive.
It will be hard. Anyway,
unless you are in New York,
you can use, if you are here,
you can use Uber.
You can use Uber,
but it's expensive.
You will be forced to learn how to drive so that it can save you time. Imagine if you are going from class to work. Who's gonna give you like 2 hours duration to wait for you? 2 hours is a lot. You can drive 30 minutes or 25 minutes.
Is very, very big.
Yourself
here in this country.
You'll be tired and wasting time on the road. So
please, if you don't know how to drive and you're planning to come, think about it. Even back home you can maneuver transportation. You can maneuver around easier. And then here they even have a time where they stop working. Like maybe 11 in the night. Like
depends again where you live. Like an example, where I live myself, the bus starts around 5 a.m. in the morning. The last bus leaves at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. there's no bus. So in between you have to use Uber or Lyft if you don't drive. Like
for me where I stayed first, even where I live now, no bus.
You see, and then weekends. No bus. Holidays, no bus. So the bus, they are limited. And then from the evening, it starts from around 4:30 p.m. So imagine if you are going in between somewhere 1 p.m., 2 p.m.
So please, if you're coming, it's not easy. There are so many people trying to come on rotally, on different visas. Please learn to drive. Your wife, your husband, you should learn to drive. Take the opportunity back home to learn to drive.
And then when you come here again, another thing, like if you have a normal driver's license, Kenyan normal driver license is not allowed here. You have to go. It's called the DMV here. You have to go and do an exam. Department of Motor Vehicle.
You do a test, which is computer test.
Yes, first.
You read and do it, and then
they give you something called a learner's permit.
And at home, do we have learner's permit back?
No, I just go to driving school. They teach me from 1 to wherever I finish. I go driving. I finish. Here, before you start driving, learning, you go and then you go for the tests. Yes. You go first to the test. If you pass, they give you a learner's permit, which allows you to practice on the road. You'll be with someone like
you're not allowed to be alone in the car when you have a learner's permit.
Or you go to school. Even the schools will never allow you if you don't have a learner's permit.
Yes, they do not.
So you have to have a learner's permit. Even if you know how to drive from back home, the normal driver's license, once you come here, you have to go through that.
Unless you're a visitor. If the visitors
I don't know.
who are like on a visit something visa,
I don't know.
But if you're planning to stay here, you must go through the procedures she has talked about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
you
then
must.
Once you finish, if you go to the driving school or someone is driving you, if you're comfortable, you go again and do an exam with the government person. Have to test you how you drive on road now. Which is called
it's always like short minute, like few minutes.
Yeah.
So just to see if you can drive. You can follow the traffic.
And then once you finish, they give you your license. And then, guys, here another thing: driving is easier. The signs, no policeman in the road will direct
the signs are always so clear. What I advise people read. If you're coming from Africa and don't want to read the signs and everything, you know, Africa we love things easy way.
Yeah.
Here you read. If you read, you don't go wrong. They will even have a mark, a symbol to show you are turning off.
Doing this.
You are doing this. The next signal. So that is how it makes it
follow the traffic lights. Red, green,
otherwise some of us who came here like we didn't know how to drive, we wouldn't make it, because sometimes even the roads are scary. They're like 5 lane, which you've never seen. Maybe back home you have 2 lane. So that is generally how it is about
but once you know how to
transportation.
drive, it's easier. The routes, everybody follows the routes.
So people, if you have any question about transportation, if you want to share anything about transportation, you can still hit the comment section
or something we forgot
and tell us
in the comment.
How is the transportation in your country.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
or any other developing countries.
We were watching some documentaries here and realized almost we have so many similarities with transportation in Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we are trying to give you a comparison of Africa.
Don't get scared of going to visit Africa. We have transport.
Yes, so tourists, please. Africa has transport. We mentioned the number of transportation.
A lot. So
you
don't
even
get
want to, those who want to just be in the matatu and
just
have fun
an experience.
Yes, jump in the matatu.
And have that
if you want to jump into this one-on-one, still you can do that.
Taxi cabs,
border, which
if you
are
want
the
to test a motorbike and have that experience, you can have it.
So people around the world, my fellow Africans, you want to visit Kenya, you want to visit Kampala, Uganda, transport is there.
Exactly.
24/7.
24/7.
There's nothing like, no, you not go this time. It's there. They have Uber.
Even
they have
Uber,
everything.
you can do it through your phone the way we do it here. So
you
don't think that, how am I going to get that Uber?
You want to happen in the night? Remember, COVID is almost slowly. The countries have opened almost, most of them.
I think
so. Please, you want to go out, you want to have fun. Kenya is open, Uganda is open. Transportation is there.
Go there, enjoy the scenery, the place, the people, the food, the lifestyle, the transportation, and then tell us on the comments.
We'll be giving you more. Like next time we'll talk about maybe food experience. If you were a tourist, if you knew, what kind of food should you expect when you reach Uganda or Kenya, and then other countries.
Exactly.
So many and more will be coming your way on Let's Chat Africa. Thank you so much for keeping it Let's Chat Africa. Subscribe for the new person. Share for the old person. Keep sharing, keep viewing, keep following us.
Like,
we love you. We are proudly Africans. We are here to make Africa proud. So please, we are saying,
don't forget
who you are
and
where you coming from
and where you come from.
Love yourself, and to love yourself means to love who you are, your roots, where you coming from.
Exactly.
We love you. Please subscribe and
take care. See you in the next video. Bye.